With me now, someone who was an early major shareholder of Tesla, but now a harsh critic of Musk, Ross Gerber. Russ, welcome back. I mean, Tesla's board has argued that the package, it's not a gift or a freebie. It's meant to incentivize him so he'll devote far more attention to growing the company. Musk has also threatened to leave if shareholders rejected it, by the way. That's a part of it. But in your view, is this pay package justified?
Well, you brought it up. I mean, 1,400 Otanis, it's kind of hard to justify that anybody deserves that kind of compensation. Or the other way to look at it is that we're all extremely underpaid, But, I think Elon wrote a set of goals for himself over the next decade, and he basically presented to the board, if you want me to do this. It was almost like a blackmail thing. You got to give me 12% of the company. And if I achieve all these things, and he spelled it out and the board said, fine. But that's not typically how compensation discussions go with boards. And then there's this idea of just rational reality of life, like what somebody should just be getting paid. But you can just throw that all out with Tesla and just, it is what it is, right?
Rational reality of life. I haven't seen that in a long time, my friend. But let me ask you this. One economist from Duke was quoted in the New York Times questioning whether this would actually really motivate Musk at all, saying, quote, he wakes up and he does what differently? He drinks more coffee, he sleeps less, he sleeps more, he exercises less, he talks to people, he thinks harder. What exactly would he do? So Ross, let me ask you, at what point does his motivation tap out?
Well, see, I disagree with that statement. I think this actually will motivate Elon a lot. I think it was very clear to him. Oh, absolutely. This is all about ego. Most people function on some, different set of values, but his value is ego. So he put it out there that I'm going to accomplish all these things. And if I do, I'm going to get paid some obscene, ridiculous amount of the company. And he's going to set out to do that. And I think without that really clear set of goals, it's very hard for him to focus. And you've seen that over the last several years with him moving into project after project and not really seeing success with any of them. So by doing this, I think I thought they really did a great job today laying out what is this vision that Elon sees for Tesla, how he's going to actually try to achieve this, and what it actually would look like if he does achieve it, and what his reward will be for doing that. So, as a Tesla shareholder, I wasn't upset about it. I did expect it to pass. I think what you're getting. And when you're in the stock market, like what I do for a living, you vote with your dollars. And I've sold a lot of Tesla stock over the years. And if you don't like what he's doing, this is a great time to sell your stock because you're getting a huge premium to do that. If you don't like it, you just move on. So I've kept some of my stock, and I thought about it today and my opinion of it. And I said, look, you got to bet on crazy people sometimes. I've made a lot of money doing this over my career. I never bet against people. That's always a big mistake, I think, over time. And Elon's one of these crazy innovators. He's made me a lot of money and my clients a lot of money over the years. And I don't know if he's going to do that again, but I'm not going to bet against it. And I'd rather bet for it. And so I think when you compare it to companies that we invest in, it's still an exciting company and it has a lot of opportunity. But this whole situation is an absurdity that is beyond absurd. And that's what you're getting. I don't think it's unclear.
Wesley Snipes said it best, always bet on black. Ross, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up